There's no room for anything else. I'm so serious when I say that, man. There's no room for anything else. There's only room for you in the present moment. That's it. You got to understand that all of the suffering in your life right now, I got people, oh, he called himself God's baby. Okay, God's baby. God's baby trying to, you guys can't see it. These notifications keep popping up on my screen, but somebody, yeah, somebody. How do you join? What's that? I'm sorry. I don't know if I missed the question. I'm Pisces, so I'm perfectly suited for what I do. Pisces are givers. We give. I'm a Pisces, hardcore Pisces too. I'm talking about when you look up Pisces in any dictionary, you're gonna see me standing there. I appreciate that, Shell. I appreciate that, Shell. Yeah, I'm hardcore. Yeah, Ellie, I already knew. Just how hard you go for me. I already knew. Pisces are givers, man. You need at least one Pisces in your life. Just one. You don't need a whole army of them, but you definitely need one Pisces in your life. You need at least one. At least one. You don't need a team of us because one is enough. I promise you. We like C4. You don't need a whole bunch of us. Got it. Yep. I'm telling you, Pisces, we are lovers. We are givers. We give till we don't have nothing left. And I say this affectionately. We're like what a dog is to a person. You know what I mean? The dog is just unconditional love. Like Pisces, it's not about what can we get. It's about what can we give. We get joy from giving and doing for other people. That gives us pleasure and joy. Most people don't move through life that way. And I used to look at that as a curse. I used to think that was the worst thing in the world. Like, you always doing for other people. That's exactly why I am who I am right now. That's why God blessed me the way he blessed me. He gave me his heart. He might not have given me, I don't have all of his powers, but his heart he gave me for sure. I will never quit on you. I will never give up on you. I don't care what you did yesterday. I don't even want to hear about it. The minute you start explaining about what happened yesterday, I'm going to tell you to stop talking. Because it doesn't matter. Like, we don't care about all of that. Like, that doesn't matter. We don't judge people based upon what you did yesterday and all of this other stuff like that. That don't matter. It doesn't matter with me. Let me say it. Let me personalize it. That doesn't matter with me. Yeah, that's weak energy. We don't have time for all of that. As soon as you start explaining, I'm going to tell you to save that energy. Let's use that energy toward building and changing whatever it is you're trying to explain about. All right, let's get busy. That part right there. Come on, Silver CEO. I know you've been listening. Explanations are for Google. If you want an explanation, tell them to ask Google. You know, that's what Siri and all of them other people are for. They will explain things to you. My job is not to explain things to you. All right, let's get busy. All right, let's get busy. No, Anisha, I got you. Today's conversation is it's for you. I promise you. Today's conversation is for you. Here we go. Cupcake, what's up? What's going on? Raphael, I see you. What's up with my brother? That's my brother from another mother. Raphael, I never get to say hello to you, man. I never get to say good morning because by the time you come through I see your comments. I'm normally somewhere already off into the live. And once I get going, I get flowing. So, so good to see you, my brother. I'm so happy you're here today. Lynetta, let's go. Let's get growing right now. We got things to do. I'm gonna tell you the realest thing ever. Come on, we getting ready to turn. Today, right now, gloves off. Today is one of those conversations. Gloves off. What does that mean? That means that if you can't handle the truth, this may not be the live for you. You may want to scroll past right now to give you a couple seconds. Go ahead and just scroll past. They got people that's talking about cats and dogs on these other lives and all this other stuff like that. People doing weird dances. Go scroll to one of them other places where they're going to entertain you because you're going to hear the truth right here. And you're going to hear the truth so hard, it's going to hit you so hard in your chest. You're getting ready to hear truth so hard, it's going to hit you so hard in your chest. But spiritually, your whole spirit is going to illuminate. Your spirit is going to become illuminated, but your egos won't like what I'm getting ready to say. I promise you, your ego will not like what I'm getting ready to say right now. People will never feel lucky to have access to you if you don't feel lucky to have access to you. I need you to sit with that. I said, people will never feel lucky to have access to you if you don't even feel lucky to have access to you. People will never feel lucky to have access to your energy if you don't even feel lucky having access to your energy. People will never feel lucky having access to your time if you don't even feel lucky having access to your time. Let me break that down for you so that we don't ever get it confused. Your energy is what you build your life with. Your time is what you build relationships with. If you don't have the time, you can't deposit that into any person to receive any type of positive return on investment for the time that you put in with that person. I need my energy first, because if I don't fall in love with my own energy, no one else will. So everything starts with your energy, because your energy is your life, because you are source energy. If I don't love my energy, if I don't protect my energy, if I don't stand on that 10 toes down, I promise you every single person will always be a reflection of the relationship that you have with yourself. You've got to understand that every single person that you encounter is only a mirror to the relationship that you have with you. So when you have a low quality relationship with this person, it's because you have a low quality relationship with yourself. I said scroll past because this may not be the conversation for you. Everyone is reflecting you back to you. You are the student, you are the teacher, you are the master, all at the same time. You're the student because you're always learning from life. You're the teacher because you're always teaching people about the relationship that you have with yourself. You give people a world-class education into who you are every time you encounter someone else. And the relationship that you have with yourself is the blueprint for the relationship that that person will have with you. So you cannot claim to love yourself and love someone who's hurting you at the same time. Make it make sense. I said you cannot claim to love yourself and love someone who's hurting you at the same time, and love someone who's hurting you at the same time and continue to give this person access to you, but you're saying that you love yourself all in the same breath. Make that make sense for me. I'm slow today. Make it make sense for me. Tell me how you can love you and love the person that's hurting you, and love the person that's disrespecting you, and love the person that's abusing you, and you remain in the relationship, but you're saying you love yourself. What brand of love are you operating out of? Just help me understand. Maybe you know something that I don't know. I'm new to life, right? I'm new to life. This planet is old. I'm new to life. So maybe you've discovered some branch of love that I've never heard of, where you can be in a relationship with someone that's disrespecting you, be in a relationship with someone that's abusing you, be in a relationship with someone that's toxic, and you claim to love yourself all at the same time. Make it make sense for me. Just explain that. One more time, if the truth is something that you are allergic to, you may want to scroll past. You got time still. You still got time. Because this is that conversation that the people who have access to you should have been having with you, but they haven't been. One more time, going back to the beginning. People will never feel lucky to have access to you if you don't feel lucky to have access to you. If you don't love your life, they won't either. If you don't love who you are, they won't either. If you're not showing up for you, they won't show up for you. If you don't believe in you, they won't believe in you. If you're not loving you, they will not be loving you. Whatever the relationship you have with yourself, I'm not talking about the one that you pretend to have. I'm not talking about the one when you hanging out with your friends and you act like you got it all together. Now, I'm not talking about that version of you. That's not where you're vibrating from. You're vibrating from the version of you when no one else is around. You're vibrating from the version of you when you're sitting there in the dark watching Netflix because you're trying to avoid the pain. You're vibrating from the version of you that's not loving yourself, the version of you that's not believing in yourself, the version of you that's living out of your story, the version of you that's living out of that victim mentality. You're vibrating from that frequency, and the person is a vibrational match to what you are. And everything that you are not, they are reflecting back to you. Oh, coach, I've got to leave the relationship. Coach, I've got to walk away. Coach, not freeze. Don't tell me about no walking away. Walk away from the version of yourself that made them think that it was okay to disrespect you in the beginning. Walk away from that version of you. Walk away from the version of you that accepted the disrespect. Walk away from the version of you that turned down the volume on your voice. Walk away from the version of you that convinced you that this relationship was all that you could have and that was all that you could deserve. Walk away from that version of you as well. Damn the person. Don't start telling me about the person. I don't even want to hear about the person. Walk away from the version of you before you tell me about them. Walk away from the version of you that accepted and tolerated all of that behavior to begin with. Walk away from the version of you that saw all of the red flags and convinced you to stay in that relationship. That's who needs to leave, not the person. I don't even want to hear about the person. Don't tell me nothing about the person. I don't even want to know their name. When we start removing all of these versions of you that accepted everything that they were giving you, that's when we win the game. We don't win the game talking about the person. We win the game when we remove all of those old versions of you that made you believe that you couldn't do any better than what you were receiving in that moment. That's who I want to talk to. Yeah, can that version of you come? I need every version of you to come to the front of the class right now. Bring them all. Bring the version of you that procrastinates. Bring the version of you that tolerates the disrespect. Bring the version of you that doesn't have the growth mindset. Bring the version of you that doesn't love. Come to the front of the class. Bring all of them. Don't leave none back there. I know you got a backpack back there. Bring them all with you. Bring all of them to the front of the class because that's who I want to talk to. Come to the front of the class. Because all of those versions of you are the reason why that person is in your life to begin with. See, what you got to understand is that if we don't remove, we're so focused on the person. See, because what you got to understand is that your wounds, and you've lived with your wounds for so long, that they have convinced you that the other person is the problem. Your ego has convinced you that the other person is the problem, not the version of you that accepted the disrespect. Not the version of you that walked on eggshells. Not the version of you that shrank so you could hold on to this person. Nah, you don't even looking at that version of yourself. You're only paying attention to this other person, which is why you never change. And if we don't remove those versions of yourself, you're going to continue to attract that same type of person. Different body, same energy. Different body, same person. Different body, same results. So the only thing that you're going to do is you're going to swap this person out to replace them with someone else that's going to do exactly what this person has done. Because you got to heal you. You're too busy trying to find someone that's going to give you everything that you're not giving yourself. You got to put yourself in park. It's time for you to heal you. Because if you don't, you will continue to attract people that will be an energetic match to who and what you are, period. Bottom line. So I don't want to hear about the other person. What I want to hear about is what time was it when you removed the version of yourself that made them think that it was okay to treat you like that in the beginning. Well, tell me what time it was.
Because the moment that you remove that version of yourself, the person vanishes simultaneously. We don't even talk about them. We need to do the work on you. The person is only a reflection of who you are and the relationship you have with yourself. So I'm not worried about them. I don't even want to talk about them. It's pointless to talk about them. That's time wasted. Don't ever confuse passion with anger. Don't ever do that. That part right there, Silver CEO, that part right there. One more time, if people will never feel lucky to have access to you if you don't feel lucky to have access to you. You don't feel lucky to have access to you. You don't feel lucky to have access to your time. You don't feel lucky to have access to your energy. You don't feel lucky to have access to your essence and all of that. You don't feel lucky to have access to you. So every single person that you're going to encounter will be an energetic match to what you are not, to everything that you fail to give yourself. You're going to attract people that are going to be an energetic match to that. That's all I'm trying to get you to understand. People stop loving us because we stop loving ourselves. People walk out of our lives because we already had abandoned ourselves, because we made this person our everything and placed them on some pedestal and put their wants, needs, and desires ahead of our own and all of those other things like that. Well, I keep telling you guys, God created you for him. He did not create you for your partner. He created you because there's some purpose or some mission that he has you on. And it's about you becoming the strongest, greatest, and most powerful version of yourself. It's not about how many relationships can you collect. It's not about how many people can you get to love you. It's not about the quality of your life or the quality of your relationship. It's about, are you becoming everything that he created you to be? It's a simple yes or no. And sometimes the relationships that we're in are distractions and they're derailing you from becoming everything that you need to be. And the moment you start placing some person on some pedestal and you place your life on the back burner, that's where all of the problems started right there. Your life is the most important life on this planet. Don't tell me about anybody else. I said your life is the most important life on this planet. I said your life is the most important life on this planet. And if you don't believe that, that's the problem. That's where the problem is starting right there. That's where all of the problems start right there, because you're not walking around with that energy. You're not walking around with that mindset. You're not treating yourself as such. You're not loving yourself as such. Your life is the most important life on the planet, because everything comes from your life. Everything in your reality, everything that you created or manifested, is all the byproduct of the value that you bring to the moment. Don't tell me, oh, well, my kids are more important to me, coach. That all comes from you. Or my job is more important, or my relationship is more important. Those things all come from you. They are the byproduct of you. The same way that you can go and save every baby in this country, you will never be more important than God is. I don't care if you cure cancer. You will never be more important than God. Why? Because you are the extension or the byproduct of him. The same way that everything in your life is the extension or the byproduct of you. The thing that you create can never be more important than the creator. Step your game up. You got to understand how powerful you are. Period. Don't give a damn how cute or handsome someone is. Everything is an extension of the value that you bring to the moment. Bottom line. If the thing is there because you created it, you manifested it. You're creating it all. You're creating the problems. You're creating the solutions. You're creating the opportunities. You're creating the roadblocks. You're creating everything based upon the mentality and the mindset that you bring to the situation. You create all of it. Your problems don't create themselves. Your problems don't show up until you show up in the moment. Why? Because you're projecting your programming and conditioning onto reality. That's what creates the problem. The problems don't exist outside of you. Your problems don't exist in my mind. Your problems only exist in your mind. Why? Because you're always bringing your thinking to the situation. And the moment you start thinking about what's happening in reality, that produces all of the problems. It's the way that you're thinking and the way that you're focusing on the situation. Your relationship is not the problem. The way you think about the relationship is the problem. And the fact that you're not making yourself priority number one in the relationship, that's the problem. And when you don't make yourself the priority, the other person won't make you one either. They're going to treat you how you treat you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're not going to speak pure raw truth today. I'm just asking. We're not speaking pure raw truth today. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you with my whole chest. Let me say this to you with everything I have in me. Respect is free. I need you to get all of this. I said respect is free. Love, free. Happiness, free. Joy, free. Peace, free. The best things, God was a bad boy. He was cold for that. The best things in life are actually not things at all. He made sure that the best things in life were not things that you could purchase. You can't go buy the happiness. You can't go buy love. You can't go buy joy. You can't go buy peace. You can't buy any of those things, but you have them in abundance. And then we start adding people to our lives. And you mean to tell me with a straight face? You mean to tell me with a straight face that you have given someone access to you and that person won't even give you what comes freely to them? That's what you're telling me? You telling me with a straight face that you have given someone access to you, added someone to your life, and now this person won't even give you what comes freely to them? Make that make sense to me. The respect is free. Don't cost them a dime. The happiness is free. Doesn't cost them a dime. The love and joy and all of those things are free. Doesn't cost them a dime. The communication, free. Doesn't cost them a dime. The intimacy, free. Doesn't cost them a dime. Your mentality is too expensive. The version of yourself that you won't remove is too expensive. The version of yourself that's not loving you is too expensive. The version of you that thinks that you can't get anything better than what you already are getting is too expensive. That's what's too expensive, not the Rolls Royce, not the $50 million mansion. Your mindset is too expensive. It's too expensive. It's costing you too much. The relationship is costing you too much. The moment you started questioning yourself and questioning your value and questioning your worth and wondering if this person really loved you, wondering if they want to be with you, wondering if they're cheating on you, wondering all of these things, the relationship is too expensive right then and there. And the suffering that's in your life right now as a result of that relationship, the suffering that's in your life is it's knocking at the door of your mindset and it's letting you know this situation is too expensive. You're out of alignment with the truth. You're out of alignment with your highest and best self. You're out of alignment with where you should be in life. You're out of alignment with thinking that this is all that you deserve. That's what it's there to let you know. It's not designed for you to suppress it. It's not designed for you to avoid it. It's not designed for you to run from it. It's designed for you to fall into it. See, love is not something that you fall into. Love is something that you stand next to. You stand next to love because when you stand next to love, you're standing next to God. That's why you always stand next to it. Don't fall into it. You ain't got time to be falling anywhere. No, you stand next to it. 10 toes down. And then you pay attention to what's happening in your life. You pay attention to the people that are taking your energy. You pay attention to the people that are making more withdrawals from you than deposits. You don't fall into anything. We ain't got time to be falling. You stand next to love because love is what you are. You have time to be falling into anything. That's the problem. I want to fall in love, coach. That's your problem. Yeah, love is love is what you give. It's not what you seek. We were not created and designed to seek anything because you're already everything. Why are you looking for what you already are? The moment you go looking is because you have a need. And when you have a need, you're going to turn this person into your attachment because you see your soul and your spirit wants that love. It vibes on that love. It vibes on the happiness. It vibes on the energy. It vibes on the joy. It vibes on the peace, all of those things like that. But when you're not giving yourself to those things because you're out of alignment from a frequency perspective, you're out of alignment with those things. So you go looking for someone to give you what you can only give yourself. No one can give you anything because you are already everything. The best thing that they could give you is love. The best thing that they could give you is joy. The best thing that they could give you is happiness. The best thing that they could give you is peace. All of those things come from you. So what are they giving you? What are they giving you? But when you operate out of lower mind and you're not self-aware, you think that everything that you're looking for comes from someone else, and it doesn't. That's why self-awareness is the most powerful thing on the planet. Depression is the best thing that was ever given to you, and depression is a gift. If we've been listening to other people, man, depression is a gift. Why is the depression a gift? Because it's the ultimate sign of suffering. It's there to let you know you need to let go of something. There's something that you're clinging to. There's something that you're hanging on to. There's something that you need to let go of. That's what the depression is trying to let you know. You need to let go of something. There's something that you are hanging on either physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. You're hanging on to something that no longer serves you. And as long as you keep hanging on to that thing, the depression will be in your life. And here's what I need you to understand. You created the depression. You're the sky. Every single thing that happens in life, right, attracts a cloud into your sky. So that cloud called depression that's in your sky, you attracted it there. Based on the thinking and the meaning that you are giving to what's happening in your life, the depression didn't show up on its own. You brought it there. You attracted it there. You manifested it. It didn't show up on its own. It doesn't want to be there. You invited it. That's like you having a party at your house and somebody knocks on the door, you open the door and you asking them, what are you doing here? They're looking at you like, you invited me. What you talking about? I got 5 invitations from you. An inbox full of emails and all of these other things like that. You invited me to the party. I didn't ask to be here. That's what the depression is saying to you. It's like you invited me. You sent me to tell you anytime that you are out of alignment with truth, anytime that you are out of alignment with your highest and best self, that's when I show up. So the depression in your life, you sent it an invitation, literally and figuratively speaking. Does everyone understand that? I need you guys to understand that at all 3 levels of mastery. I'm just telling you the truth. Like I'm giving you God's truth right now. I'm not giving you opinions. I'm not giving you theory. You bring the depression. You attract it. Okay. So it's coming from you. So there's no use in complaining about it and telling stories about it and going and talking to people. No, there's just something that you need to let go of. Coach, how do I become enlightened? Sit something down. Coach, how do I become self-aware? You got to sit something down. I can't take you anywhere because you're already there. You're everywhere where you need to be already. In this moment, you are everywhere you need to be. What you have to do is sit some things down. There's some things that you're not willing to sit down, and the things that you're not willing to sit down, it's what's creating all of the negative feelings in you. So you don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to go talk to the therapist. You don't have to pay me to be your coach. You don't have to go anywhere because you're already there. You got some things that you need to sit down that you're not sitting down for whatever the reason, and that's what's going to create the problem. So it doesn't matter how much money you spend until you set those things down. It's going to continue to attract all of these negative feelings in your life. That's what's happening to you. So what's that mean, coach? Put yourself in park. Stop adding all of these people to your life until you gain mastery over yourself. Once you gain mastery over yourself, then you're going to be an energetic match for the person that you want. You're going to be an energetic match for the life that you want. Right now, you're not an energetic match for that. So you're going to keep attracting people that are vibrating from that frequency that you are when no one else is around, and you're not loving yourself and you're not believing in yourself, and you walk around in a constant state of dissatisfaction. You're dissatisfied with your life. You're dissatisfied with the relationship. You're dissatisfied with your body. You're dissatisfied with your hair. You're dissatisfied with what's going on at your job. Look at all of that dissatisfaction you got going on in your life. You're waking up every single day and you're doing subtraction, not addition. Subtraction meaning that you're paying closer attention to what's missing than to what's there. You're paying closer attention to what you don't have versus what's there. That's subtraction. You can't wake up with that mindset and expect to become the greatest version of you at the same time. You got to wake up every day doing addition, not subtraction, focusing on what's in your life versus focusing on who left. Damn, who left? We ain't got time to focus on who left, who stayed. That's what I need you focusing on, who stayed and what do we have left. Let's build from there. We always paying attention to who left, who's not loving us and who's not showing up for us and who's not giving us this and who's not believing in us and who's not supporting and validating us. That's weak energy, man. You giving all your power away. I keep telling you guys, expectation is the mother of suffering. Oh, expectation is a bad boy. Like you don't want to dance with me. Expectation will tell you that you don't want to dance with me. You might want to go dance with Joy and them over there. You don't want to dance with me. Stop. Don't utilize me for anything. Place expectations on yourself, not on other people. Why? Because people are mistake-making machines. And before they become self-aware, they're going to always do what's in their best interest. Most people aren't loyal to you. Most people are loyal to the opportunity that's in front of them at that time. Most people are loyal to their desires. Most people are loyal to their needs, not to you, to what they need from you. That's what they're loyal. Come on, we ain't gonna live in the truth. We're not gonna live in the truth here. We're not gonna live in the truth. I'm telling you. What people are loyal to is what they need from you. I'm not saying all people, because when you get someone that's self-aware, then the mindset shifts and the mindset changes, because the self-aware person understands anything that I can get from you, I can give myself. Hang on, these things keep on popping up. But before they become self-aware, shoot. A person is loyal to their need of you. A person is loyal to how you benefit their life. So they're going to play all of the roles and do all of the little things. You got to understand that, man. You dealing with sleeping people, man. You got to understand how sleeping people move. Everybody's doing what's in their best interest at that time. Some people are loyal to you. Some people are loyal to their need of you. And you got to know the difference between the two. Some people want to build a life with you. Some people want to build a life on you. You got to know the difference between the two. Some people tell you they love you, and some people, and it means that they want to spend the rest of their life with you. And some people tell you that they love you because there's something that they need from you. And you have to know the difference between the two. That's why self-awareness is so important, because when you become self-aware, you won't attract all of these low vibrational, low quality people into your life anymore. See, I'm going to tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why relationships fall apart. 2 reasons. Number 1 reason why relationships fall apart is because people stop doing all of the things that they once used to do in the beginning to get you. We're just not gonna live in the truth. Come on, Scott, let them know. I'm telling you, I have relationship mastery. Self-awareness, self-mastery, and relationship mastery, I do that better than I can make the argument I do that better than anybody on the planet. I can make that case. It ain't bragging if it's true. I can make that case. I'm telling you right now. People, two reasons why relationships fall apart. Number one, it's because people stop doing all of the things that they once did in the beginning to get you. That's number one. And number two, because relationships were built on a broken system. We're not going to talk about it. Relationships were built on a broken system. What's the system, coach? I'll take care of you if you take care of me. I'll take care of you if you take care of me. I'll take care of you if you take care of me. What? That system is broken. Tell me one thing. Let me see how self-aware you guys are. Let me see how self-aware you guys are. Tell me the problem. Just your opinion. No wrong opinions. No bad opinions. Give me your opinion. What's wrong with that model? Because 99.9% of the relationships on the planet all are predicated on that model right there. I take care of you. You take care of me. What's wrong with the model? Tell me what's wrong with the model. Somebody said condition. I like that, Chloe. I like that a lot, Chloe. Conditional love. I like that, Chloe. Expectations. Ooh. No, somebody said expectation. I see a lot of expectations. Putting them first instead of you. Codependent. Ooh, right there. Come on, Laura. Come on, Laura. Come on, Laura. It's codependency. Come on, y'all. Let's turn it. Come on. We got to turn the awareness up. Man, that's codependency at the highest level. That's why relationships are failing. That whole I take care of you, you take care of me. Laura nailed it. Yeah, put that right there. Yeah, but thank you, Kales. Thank you, Mama. Laura nailed it. Right there. Read that. Look at that. It's codependency. I take care of you, you take care of me. Well, let me tell you what the problem with that is. And attachments. But let me tell you what the problem with that is. Watch this. Well, damn. You don't even take care of you. Here it is. I treat myself like a 5-star person. Now I start taking care of you, which means now I treat you like a 5-star person, but you treat yourself like a 2-star person. So what am I getting back in return? Most of you guys are in a relationship right now where you do more for that person than they do for you. Let truth in the door is kicking. He's trying to kick the door off the hinges. I'm telling you right now. Truth is trying to kick the door off the hinges right now. Most of you guys are either in a relationship or you just got out of one where you do more for this person than they do for you. So what happened to the whole take care of you, take care of me? What happened to that? Because I can't take care of you better than I take care of myself. And if I don't take care of me, then that means you're not going to get much either. How can I give you love if I'm not loving me? How can I give you support if I don't even support me? How can I give you unconditional love if I don't give it to myself? So I jumped into this relationship with you, hoping that I could get from you what I'm not getting from myself, and you gave me that, and then I gave you back in return what I could. Nobody said that I had to match your energy. Nobody said that I had to match your level of love. I'm telling you right now, people are on their way to divorce court right now as we speak. Because that person was not giving them what they were depositing into the relationship. That person was making more withdrawals from them than deposits. That's why they're standing in front of a judge right now. Talking about, I can't wait to get out of this relationship. Give them everything. Let me out of the relationship, because again, this person was giving you that model is broken. It's built on codependency. And I'm going to tell you the real problem. That's not even a problem. We never saw it. Come on, Moni. Come on, Tanisha. We never saw it. It was in front of us the whole time, and we never saw it. What do you mean, coach? What were we missing? Watch this. I take care of you. You take care of me. Okay. But when you're tired of the experience of me and you're ready to walk out of my life, I've been taking care of you this entire time. Now, I don't even know how to take care of me because all of my energy has been going outward now. All of my energy has been going to you and to the family and to the kids and to all of these things. I wasn't taking care of myself at all. And yes, you weren't taking care of me either. I get that part, but at least I was doing my part. At least I was playing the role that I was. Come on, Moni, we got to talk to him. At least I was playing the role that I was supposed to play. So I was taking care of you. So the moment that you walked out of my life, I don't even know where to put that energy. And because I've been running that program so long in my mind, I'm not thinking to reinvest that energy back in myself. I don't know what to do with that energy. And I'm likening it to this. Some of you guys, some of you mothers on here, and some of the fathers as well. Some of you mothers on here know this. You got a child, and maybe you were a single mother. You had been raising this baby the entire life. You did a great job as a single mother. Now that baby goes off to school. The moment that baby goes off to school, you no longer have anything to take care of. You don't know what to do with yourself. Because all of that energy was going into them, and now that they're no longer there, you don't know, or maybe they went to summer camp, or they went somewhere for the summertime to go spend time with their grandparents or somebody else, and you're so used to that person being there that when they leave, you feel a huge void. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to love yourself. You don't know how to take care of yourself. You don't even know what to do at the time because you were so busy investing that time into something else. That's what I'm saying. Look, Musa, come on, man. We got to take him to school. Yeah, so you an empty nester or whatever the label is that you place on it. But the point not to be missed is that I take care of you. You take care of me model was set up to fail from day one. That's the whole point not to be missed. You can't win with that model. That model sets you up for failure day one. I said day one. You already in trouble. And what you have, and the reason why I say you already in trouble is because you have unique programming and conditioning. That's what makes you special. That's what makes you rare. That's what makes you unique. You have programming and conditioning that I don't have access to. You see the world through a filter that I'm cut off from. So I don't see the way that you see the world, and you don't see the world the way that I see the world. That's what makes you a gift to this planet. That's number one. Number two is this. Your definition of love is not what my definition of love is. I can guarantee you that. If someone put us in a room where we couldn't hear each other's answers, and they gave you a pen and a pad, gave me a pen and a pad, and we both had to write our definition of love, I can guarantee you, I would bet my life on it, that those definitions wouldn't match. The same way that the relationship that you're in right now, whatever you call love is not what your partner calls love. Whatever you call care is not what they call care. Whatever you call showing up for your partner is not their definition. So you guys don't even have the same definitions. You already failing. You dealing with that right now. That model doesn't work because everyone is walking around with two completely different definitions of what love is, of what happiness is, of what support is, of what showing up for your partner is, of what commitment is, of what loyalty is. See, some people can think, oh, well, yeah, I sit and I think about other women and, I watch other women and I do all of these things with other men and stuff like that, but I won't give them my number, but I flirt with them and all of those other things like that. And to that person, that's innocent. And to that person, that's not cheating. But to your partner, that your partner has different programming and conditioning. They may consider that to be cheating. One more time, it's all about the programming and conditioning. That model right there that I just gave you guys is why so many people are failing, why so many relationships are failing. Now let me tell you the model that wins. Let me tell you the self-aware model. That's the sleeping mind model. That's lower mind model. Let me give you the self-aware model. Let me give you the self-aware model. I'll take care of me for you if you'll take care of you for me. Because if I'm not loving myself, I don't have anything to give you. And if you're not loving yourself, you don't have anything to give me. And what I want you to give me is from the overflow, not from the cup itself. Don't give me the love from the cup. Give me the love from the overflow. Because most people are showing up into the relationship and you're looking for the things from the relationship that you should be bringing to the relationship. Happiness is what you should bring. Joy is what you should bring. Love and peace are things that you should bring to the relationship, not things that you should be looking for, because they are the byproduct of who you are. So if I take care of me for you, and if you take care of you for me, meaning that you love yourself unconditionally, don't expect it from me, and let me love myself unconditionally. I should not expect that from you. And if both of us are in this relationship and we're loving ourselves unconditionally, collectively, we become creative force. But if you're not loving yourself and you need me to do it, and if I'm not loving myself and I'm looking for you to do it, we're going to drain each other. We're going to turn each other into attachments. We're going to start clinging. We're going to start draining the energy from the relationship because we should have walked into the relationship being the completed version of ourselves versus walking in being some fragmented version of ourselves and expecting the next person to give you what only you could give you. That's the problem. Why? Because what is the relationship that's there for? The relationship is about self-discovery. I learn more about myself. The relationship doesn't reflect my strengths back to me. The relationship reflects my weaknesses. My partner is a reflection of where I'm weak. My friends are a reflection of where I'm strong. That's how I become the completed version of me, because I'm getting me reflected back to me through my friends. I'm getting me reflected back to me through my relationship. And the combination of the two is what helps me to become better, stronger, smarter, faster. I don't need my relationship to reflect where I'm strong. I need my relationship to reflect where I'm weak, because my partner loves me in a way that no one else will, because I spend more time with this person than I do with any other person on the planet. They see my vulnerabilities. They see my weaknesses. They see the moments when I'm not showing up for myself. They see when I'm not going hard, and they're going to reflect that back. That's how the synergistic relationship works. Exactly. 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 That part right there, Vanny. Experience don't attract. Absolutely. So again, it's so one more time. The mindset used to be that I'll take care of you if you take care of me. But what I discovered is that most people don't hold up their end of the bargain. Because how can you possibly take care of me when you don't even take care of yourself? What are you giving me? You don't even take care of you. So I treat me like a 5-star person. I enter this relationship. Okay, now I'm getting ready to take care of you. So if I was already taking care of myself like a 5-star person, that means that I'm getting ready to start taking care of you like a 5-star person, right? But if you only take care of yourself like a 2-star person or a 1-star person, that's all you can give me. You will never give me more than you were willing to give yourself. So I lose here. But it's the beginning of the relationship. And hope becomes my strategy. I start hoping now. I start living out of my story. I start living out of this story and the illusion of how I can help you change and how I'll help you transform and how I'll help you become a better man or a better woman. I just need to be patient. That's what people are going to tell you. Just be patient. No, that person is showing you full capacity in that moment. They're showing you the best of everything you're going to receive in that moment. But see, you got to understand there's hope And then there's the reality of who they really are. Most people don't live out of the reality of what that person is showing you, because hope has become your strategy in the relationship. And you start hoping, you start talking about potential, and you start talking about people changing. A person will never change if they don't want to change. They're not going to change because you want them to. They have to change because change is something that they desire to do. Anytime that a person starts changing for you, it feels like work to them, because in that moment, they're only doing something to make you happy. They're not doing it because they want to become a better version of themselves. They're doing it to silence you, because maybe you're getting on them or you're annoying them at that time. And so they figure, okay, I'll go ahead and change. But it's not change at their essence. It's only change so they can make you feel good in that moment. I don't want that kind of change. I don't want people pretending in my life. So when you have to talk somebody into going to the therapist, and talk somebody into going to church, and talk this person into going over here, and talk this person into reading the book on emotional intelligence, all that forcing and stuff like that you're doing makes it feel like work to that person. That person didn't really want to change. They only did it so that you would stop nagging them. I'm telling you the real. So one more time, here's the mindset. I'll take care of me for you if you'll take care of you for me. Because if you genuinely love yourself, then you'll give your love to me automatically, because you're in possession of it. See, the I'll take care of me for you and you take care of you for me. What that means is that you're in possession of love, so you can give it to me. Because it can only come from you. It can never come from me. And I'm in possession of love, which means that I can give it to you, because it can only come from me. So if I don't take care of me, I have nothing to give you. And if you don't take care of you, you have nothing to give me. Now we have this codependent relationship where I'm needing you to give me something that only I have the power to give myself. You're needing me to give you something that only you have the power to give yourself. And we're draining each other. And people don't realize that. No, I need you to love you and let me love me. And then we come together and become creative force. That way we're not creating all of these attachments. That's how the attachment gets created. The attachment gets created because there's something that you think this person can give you, something that you think they can provide for you, that you're not giving yourself in that moment. And then when that person walks away, you think that the love walked away. You think that the happiness walked away. You think that the joy walked away, and it didn't. But again, you're operating from a place of where you're lacking self-awareness in that moment. That's what's important to understand. Nothing is coming from the other person. That's important for you to understand. More important than anything else. Nothing comes from the other person. The joy, the happiness, the love, the peace, all of those things, it's not coming from them. Is there anyone that doesn't understand that? It's not coming from them. That's what creates the attachment, is because you think all of these things are coming from something outside of you. You are the experience. That's what the relationship is for. The relationship is helping you to unlock experiences in you. Hang on, you guys. I'm getting crossword puzzles and all kinds of stuff. Thank you for the gifts, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Does that make sense? I'm telling you, the baddest thing walking is you. I'm telling you that the baddest thing walking is you. Baddest thing walking. That part right there, that bottom line right there, that part right there. Self-love, no expectation. You know, self-love, no expectation. Why? Because I'm the experience. I'm the experience. And I'm bringing this person into my life because come on, y'all. Come on. We too cold for this. We too cold for this. Listen, I'm the experience, not the person. Okay. I don't place any value on that. I'm the experience. I bring this person to my life, right? I add this person to my life. When I add this person to my life, they're going to help me to unlock things, right, that were already in me the entire time. Okay. Oh, watch this right here. 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 How many of you guys have found the right one? or you're looking for the right one? Type it in the comments right now. Let me see where we're at. Let me see where we're at. Anisha said, I'm looking. Somebody said, nah. Okay. Somebody said, I'm looking. Ocean Eyes said, nope, I'm looking. Okay. Okay. Somebody said, I found my twin flame. Okay. What if I were to tell you, would it shock you right now? Would it shock you if I were to tell you that there's no such thing as the right one? Would it shock you? Be honest. Somebody said no. D said no, it doesn't. Facts. Somebody said no. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. They're all the right one. Did you know that? They are all the right one. All of them, I said. I didn't say some of them. I said all of them. Come on, Dave, we got to take him to school. We got to take him to school. Listen, they're all the right one because every single relationship that you have ever been in helped you to unlock a version of yourself that you would have never experienced had you not been in that relationship. Had you not been in that relationship, you would not be on this live right now. You would be somewhere in the world. You would not be here. Every single relationship that you have ever been in helped you to unlock something in you that would have never become unlocked had you not been in a relationship with this person. There is no such thing as the right one because you are the right one. You are the one. You are the one you have been looking for your entire life. You are the feeling that you have been chasing your entire life that you thought was coming from someone else. You are the love that you have been seeking and the happiness that you have been seeking your entire life. You are the right one. And every single person is almost like a key. They're almost like a key. Just think about them like a key. And they helped you to unlock something that was already in you. You are the one. And every new person that you add to your life is only helping you to unlock more and more and more of what you already are. You are the goal. You are the destination. You are the experience. You are the path. You are the light. You are the one. So the one is not somewhere outside of you. The one is the one you're in possession of right now. Hug you, not the person that's standing next to you. Hug yourself because you are the one. You are God's one. That's why he created one you. You're his one. The one is you. People just don't tell us stuff like this. You know, people don't tell us stuff. It's nobody's fault. They know we don't need to. Everything's fine. Like I said again, nothing's broken. You're not ahead. You're not behind. There's nothing wrong with your life. Everything is fine. Every relationship that you have ever been in, I'm telling you right now, but the suffering is coming to let you know that it's time to move on. The suffering is coming to let you know that this situation has hit its expiration date. And as long as you continue to hang on to the situation, whether you're unhappy, whether you're sad, whether you're waking up moody, whether you're waking up questioning your belief or questioning your love for yourself or questioning whether this person wants to still be with you, questioning anything, I need you to understand that the suffering is coming in this moment to let you know that it's time to move on. Here's the problem. Your attachment has you convinced that you still need this person, even though this person no longer adds value to your life. That's the problem. You have an attachment to not the person, you have an attachment to the story that you told yourself about the person. You have an attachment to the version of yourself that you used to be in their presence when things was beautiful and when things were amazing. There's a version of yourself that became unlocked. There's a version of yourself that became unleashed. And what you're mourning is the fact that you never get to be that version of yourself ever again. And you're not ready to let go of that version of yourself. But because you're operating from lower mind, you think it's the person that you don't want to let go of. No, there's a version of yourself that you got to become in their presence. And you fell in love with that version of yourself. And you no longer get to experience that version of yourself when you let go of this person. And that's what we mourn. It's not the person that you mourn. It's who you no longer get to become. It's what you mourn. It's the role that this person used to play in your life. See, they played a role in your life for so long that your mind had grown accustomed to having this person in your life. Even though they don't add value, most people would hang on to no value, or most people would hang on to half a person and to no person at all. Right? That's how we move when you're operating from a place of lower mind. You're hanging on to this person because you can't imagine what life looks like on the other side of them, even though they don't do anything for you anymore. So we'll hang on to half a person versus no person at all. No, it's time to let go of the person. It's your attachment that has you convinced that you still need this person and you don't. That's just a story that you're living out of. You're living out of a story. You've created a story in your mind about the role that this person played in your life and about the version of yourself that you got to become and all of those things. And there were moments when the relationship was beautiful. There were moments when the relationship was powerful. There were moments when this person treated you right, and who you became in those moments, you love that version of you, but who you are the majority of the time, the version of you that shrinks and the version of you that's not loving yourself and the version of you that's getting abused and the version of you that has you questioning your worth and all of those things. That's what you're rejecting. You're not rejecting the relationship. You're rejecting the versions of yourself that you become in the relationship. So that's what's producing all of the suffering, not the person. They're powerless. They can't produce your suffering. What's producing your suffering is you rejecting that version of yourself that you become during certain moments in their presence. You don't like that version of you. You like the version of you when everything is beautiful and sweet and peaches and cream and all of that. You like that version of you, but the majority of the time you are the version of yourself that you don't like. That's how you know it's time for the relationship to end. If there are more tears than smiles, it's time for the relationship to end. If there are more frowns than smiles, it's time for the relationship to end. If there's more fighting than happiness, it's time for the relationship to end. It's time for it to end. And you have to understand that every ending is some new beginning. Every ending is some new beginning. God is trying to remove someone out of your life so that he can make space for someone new. And sometimes the someone new is not necessarily a person. It's the version of yourself that you needed to become this entire time so that you never backslide and go back to being with a person like that's going to be an energetic match for everything that you're not. It's time for you to love you. Not to fall in love with the idea of someone else loving you. I need you to love you. We fall in love with the idea of someone else loving us more than we love ourselves. I'm telling you, Lynetta, I'm telling you. So everything is fine. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not ahead. You're not losing. You're not winning. Life is neutral and it belongs to you. And, it's time for you to be transformed and become the greatest version of yourself. And here's what you got to understand. Every relationship has an expiration date on it. And that's fine. Every relationship has everything that you needed to learn from that relationship, you've already learned. There's nothing else to learn. Oh, well, coach, what about the kids? Don't make that the excuse. What the kids need is the happy, healthy version of you. That's what the kids need access to, not the version of you that's stressed out, not the version of you that's depressed. That's the excuse we use. We'll use the excuse, the kids and all of these other things like that. If you're not happy, they won't be happy either. And what you're teaching them in that moment is that this is what they should accept or tolerate. They should walk around being a shell of themselves. They should walk around depressed. They should walk around sad. They should walk around unhappy. Now, what that is your attachment being masked as commitment. What that is your attachment being masked as loyalty. What that is your attachment being masked as you being a team player. No, don't live out of that excuse. That's a story that you're creating in your mind. Don't live out of that excuse. Coach, but I need closure. No, the disrespect was the closure. Them not loving you was the closure. Them not showing up for you was the closure. All of the abuse that you experienced throughout the course of the relationship is all the closure you need. No more excuses, no stories. No more stories. No stories. Take action. Period. You got it. Again, people will never feel lucky to have access to you if you don't feel lucky to have access to you. And people won't mind wasting your time when you waste it. People won't mind disrespecting your energy when you disrespect it. Every single person will be an energetic match for who and what you are. Not who you pretend to be, but who you are when you're not motivated, who you are when you're not inspired, who you are when you're not loving yourself, who you are when you're standing in the mirror and you're looking at everything that's wrong with you versus looking at everything that's right. It's all about the relationship you have with yourself. There is no more powerful relationship that you will ever have in the face of this earth than the one you have with yourself. Weak relationship with you, weak relationship with everyone else. So you got to understand that ship. Oh, that ship is a bad boy. See, a ship is designed to take you anywhere that you want to go in this world. So when your relationship, partnership, friendship is not taking you where you want to be, then it's time to abandon ship. If the ship that you are in, whether it's your relationship, your friendship, your partnerships, isn't taking you where you want to be in life, it's time to abandon ship. Stop being the anchor in your own life. It's time to abandon ship. Period. All right, so real quick, in case you guys don't know, my name is Jordan Williams. I am a certified life coach. I specialize in self-awareness and self-mastery, doing exactly what you've seen here today, just helping people to become the greatest, strongest, and most powerful versions of themselves. I am also the best-selling author of this book, The Secret of Awareness, How Powerful Are You Ready to Be? The book is a bestseller and it is a game changer. If you are looking to become the greatest, strongest, and most powerful version of yourself, I have just the place for you. The community is called Mindset Masters, and Mindset Masters is the fastest growing community on social media to date. We teach self-mastery. We teach relationship mastery. We teach self-awareness. We teach emotional intelligence at the highest level. And, you know, self-awareness is the new luxury. You know, self-awareness is the new sexy. It's not about being in these low vibrational relationships with people. It's not about being in these low quality relationships with people. You know, you got to understand that everything that you are looking for from your next relationship, you have to become that first. That's the mindset. You know, coach, I want somebody that has a six pack, and I want somebody that makes six figures, and I want somebody that lives in this house and they have this job title and this type of reputation, but you don't have all of that. You're looking for someone to give you all of the things that you're not willing to give yourself. When you become those things first, you will attract those things into your life. But stop looking for people that have all of the qualities that you're not willing to work on. See, that's what makes relationships suffer. We want these people that have all of these amazing qualities and attributes and all of these other things, achievements and all of that, but we're not willing to become that ourselves. No, it's time for you to do the work on yourself first. And then you will become an energetic match for what it is that you're looking for. And your next relationship will be your last best relationship, because you'll find someone that will see you the way you see yourself. That's why self-awareness is the new luxury. Self-awareness is the new sexy. Emotional intelligence is the new sexy. It's the most powerful thing moving. Man, no more of these low vibrational frequency relationships. No more low vibrational frequency relationships with yourself, most importantly. You are your best relationship. You are the most consistent thing in your life. You are your own best friend. You are your own ride or die, because everyone around you can change. Everyone around you can decide at any moment to walk out of your life. You are going to be there when no one else is there. Act like it. Love yourself like it. Show up for yourself like it. Believe in yourself like it, and stop placing all of these expectations on all of these people outside of you, and place 100%. Invest in you like you invested in the best stock on Wall Street. Invest in you like you are investing in the best business in the world, because you are the best business in the world. Everything that you see in reality is only the byproduct of some person's thoughts or ideas made manifest. Baddest thing walking is you, I'm telling you. And if you don't believe that, you most definitely need to come and be a part of my community, because we need to turn that up. We need to turn that up immediately. You got to walk, act, talk, and think like there are no limitations to your personal abilities. You got to walk in every room like God sent you personally. You got to talk like you got an army behind you. Walk like you got an army behind you. Think like you got an army behind you. And walk away from every single table where disrespect is being served to you. That's one thing that we teach in this community more than anything else. Respect is everything. Because a person can't claim to love you and not respect you at the same time, because love and respect are opposite ends of the same stick. So I can't tell you that I'm loving you out of one side of my mouth, and then the next side of my mouth I'm cursing you out. That's not love. I don't know what that is, but it's not love. So if you are ready to change your life, if you are ready to become the greatest, strongest, and most powerful version of yourself, if you're ready to take me on as your mentor, take me on as your life partner or your accountability partner, take me on as your life coach, this Mindset Masters is a place for you. This is the only place you need, right? And not only that, it's this. So anyone that gets signed up today, if you sign up today inside of the community, you're going to get a copy of my book for free, a copy of my ebook, right? And I'm telling you, just because you're going to need this book for the community, because that's everything that we teach is kind of predicated on the book. But some of the people that are in the community, I'm just going to say this. Some of the people that are in this community have become so strong and so powerful. It's mind blowing to me. Like it really is. And there are most of them are on this live as we speak. But some of those people are so strong and so powerful right now in this moment that it's mind blowing, the transformations that have happened, and it's just because of them putting in the work. My live streams, all of my live streams, like this one that you're watching right now, all of my live streams are archived inside of the community. It's the only place that you can find them. I have a podcast that's inside of the community. That's going to be available to you. I write every single day and post multiple times throughout the day. That's going to be available to you. The community is all love, all positive energy, all growth mindset. Everyone transforming and growing and supporting and celebrating each other. You've never seen anything like it. If you haven't been a part of it, at least experience it for 1 month and then make a decision from there. So if you're ready to transform your life, just type me in the comments right now. Type me in the comments right now if you are truly ready to take. And what you have to bring is burning desire. If you don't bring burning desire to become something greater than you are right now, then you'll remain who you are right now. That's the thing that I can't bring burning desire for you. I can bring the information and the two of us can become creative force. But if you don't bring burning desire, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. The entire community is $1 a day, $29 a month. That's it. $29 a month. And again, if you get signed up today, you're going to get a free copy of my book, The Secret of Awareness, How Powerful Are You Ready to Be? The moment that you get signed up inside of the community, just go to TikTok is not the community. Do not get signed up on TikTok. Please do not sign up on TikTok. Go to my link in bio and it'll say sign up here, and just click the link and it'll tell you where to go. But once you get signed up inside of the community, send me your first name, send me your last name and your email address, and you'll have a copy of the book mailed out to you or emailed to you today. You'll have it by the end of the business day. And then you're rocking and rolling from there. And then we're going to start the process of transforming you into the greatest and strongest and most powerful version of yourself. That part we won't fail. We will not fail. We will not fail. Period. Trina, get signed up right now. So just go to Mindset Masters Collective. Thank you, Vanny. Thank you, Mama. Go to Mindset Masters Collective. Just click that. It's going to take you, Trina, it's going to take you 60 seconds.
It's going to take you 60 seconds to get signed up. Once you get signed up, Trina, send me your first name, last name inside of the community, not here on TikTok. Send me your first name, last name, and your email address. And then by the end of the business day, you'll have the free ebook. And then you guys get rolling. You guys get rolling. And then I'll be going live tonight, Trina, just so you guys know. I go live. I do exclusive live streams inside of the community every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah. So the community is the whole purpose and the goal of the community. The whole purpose and the goal of the community is to teach you self-awareness, right? Because there's nothing more powerful than self-awareness. Nothing is. And so the whole purpose of the community is to teach you self-awareness, self-mastery, emotional intelligence at the highest level, 4QL living. What is 4QL living? Right. Well, what you have to understand is that as you're currently constructed, you're four parts of a collective whole. Right. So you got your physical world, you got your mental world, you got your spiritual world, you got your financial. The combination of those four parts impacts your life more than anything else on the planet. And so 4QL living is just about you know, not just so much taking care of your physical body, but taking care of your mind, taking care of yourself spiritually. And the combination of you taking care of your physical, taking care of your mental, and taking care of your spiritual is what contributes to your financial. Okay, well, can you qualify that, coach? Yeah, absolutely. I have people in my community right now that have become life coaches. I have people in my community right now that are writing books. I have people in the community right now that are building platforms and becoming public speakers and motivational speakers and all of these different things. Why? Because they become a part of this community. See, one thing about self-awareness, let me tell you guys something about self-awareness. I'm actually glad she asked that question. You said you're trying to sign up to, yeah, but see, one thing about self-awareness I need you guys to understand. Okay, Trina, yeah, click that link and it should take you, the link that has the arrows pointing down on it, to it, I should say. Click that link and it should take you there. One thing about self-awareness that you guys have to know, one thing I know,